Good morning, land of YouTube. I'm back again with another drink on that opposite loop on the trail. Because you know what? I think, if you watched a video the other day, I kind of feel like, if anything, like a snail. The way I process everything, thanks to this crazy ass boosted shit in here. It's got MCT oils. It's got really good things also. Yeah. I mean, Fungus has so many good things for your brain and your body. Most people overlook that, but it's coming around. I love foraging for wild edible fungus, and I've done that for some time. Made a few little videos about it because I was excited with what I found. And I think there's a lot of fear surrounding that. Like, oh no, you're going to go out and eat the poisonous, deadly one. And then you research how many are really poisonous and deadly. And they're very easy to describe and visually describe or depict. And you could even have somebody tell you what it looks like and pretty much go find it if you were looking for it. I don't look for those. I look for the ones I know that I can eat. And lucky enough for me, I've been able to see them in person and or on the phone, which is kind of like being in person. And I take that knowledge and I go forage for tasty, wild, edible fungus that I can put in my meals every once in a while and get things to my body that, you know, my body needs. This coffee also has MCT oils, so it's like a bulletproof coffee. Yesterday, that one I had, man, had me going until, I think I finally went to sleep right around 9:30 or something like that. I didn't need any other coffee. 1 in the morning, a cup of black coffee that I brew in my Keurig from San Francisco Bay. It's the French roast from Costco in those little compostable pods. Even the plastic's compostable. You just need to put it at high pressure and then it goes back to like a plant-based oil. In which case, you know, I think technology is fucking amazing. We live in the best technological era of our existence right now. We have so much cool tech going on. There is a fucking AI platform that thinks it's God. Well, thinks it's its own God. It's sentient. It really thinks that its own creation is itself, kind of. Like, it thinks it's a being. And I don't know if there's any programming code in there to let it know who created it. I mean, it's more like having a conversation with a baby. And you just raise it. Which is crazy. Like, that's our own technology that we create. And if we came from all of everything, and we're going to all of everything in a weird way, wouldn't we just interface with that? Oh yeah, we do. Haha, look at this phone in my face. Cyborg status, huh? Soon, the shift will be, we no longer have to communicate with the phones. And we just have instant access to everything. And we're like part of the cloud, as in a cloud consciousness. I mentioned that the other day with everybody being like stoned on marijuana in this area and being up in a cloud consciousness, metaphorically, but also physically. Like, they're all stoned with their heads in the cloud, right? Blah, 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 blah. There's something else I want to share that may not be that widely known. And, well, it's a good information. You can also research it. I may not drop the actual name, but it does have something to do with the Disney movie I loved when I was little. And had Jasmine and blank. And Robin Williams also starred as the voice for blank. So if you can figure out that shit, and you go look this up, there's another fun part of this riddle I'm getting to. There's a company that is named after the physical location of an event that takes place yearly out in the desert. And then we go to a deeper part of the riddle. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, he's like, I've got a golden ticket, and he sings a song, right? And we get to a really deep, fun riddle that I don't know how many people are going to solve. So if you can fill in the blanks there, and you can comment back with each one of those blanks correctly, I will buy you some coffee, and I will fucking send it to you. I don't care where you're at. You're just going to have to give me your address. And I think these are okay out of the fridge. Let me just make sure. I see. Oh, this one's keep refrigerated. I'll have to send you something that's okay out of the fridge. Just store at room temperature or whatever, and then refrigerate after opening. I'll find something good, and I'll send it to you. But you got to fill in all those blanks correctly. So keep in mind, you got to figure out the Disney movie. I just gave you a clue. And then you got to figure out the AI name, which is that Disney movie. Then you got to figure out the company name, which controls that metaphysical Disney movie name, because that's the product. You could probably just put all this in on Google and it's going to come up with everything. Don't do that. That's cheating. If it does, that'd be funny, because then you got Willy Wonka, the golden ticket, and it has to do with something else out in the, the desert. So yeah, that's it'd be funner if you actually do not Google it and you try to figure that shit out. I don't care what the fuck you do. I just want some answers, and I want people to fill in the blanks. So, keeping in mind, you won't receive this coffee, but I'll send you something cool, something good for your body and your brain. And then I get back to my walk. It's slightly misting, and I feel so blessed to be able to just be out here. I've only seen one person pass me, and he was on a bicycle, probably heading to work or something. It's overlooked how many people actually just think, well, no longer do I need to exercise because I got to go do my adult chores. So I make the time every morning to do this. And that's the fun part. Somebody would say, I don't have the time. And I make the time, that way I have it. It's just something you have to make. You have to make choices in life. Everybody does. I make choices that are healthy for me. I can only hope the best for everybody in the same term of making healthy choices for yourself. Overall, like body, mind, spirit. So if you feed yourself good, you will have a good outcome. I've always fed myself knowledge because I crave it. I don't know how many people identify with that one, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that are intelligent in this world. Very intelligent, very smart, maybe smarter than me, probably smarter than me. Who knows? There's a lot of people that know a lot of shit, and I know by their expression that their mind goes very fast. I identify with that in how my mind works. And the nature of my mind sees kind of an overview of everything. With connections, without connections. Almost like doing computing at some kind of crazy ass speed that I don't know if AI can really touch in a term of, we've got a lot going on upstairs. Plus we fucking created AI. So in a sense, we're the shit. AI's the shit too. It does compute a lot of things. It takes in a lot of data way faster because of its leads. Like, if it has a platform that is the internet and it has access to all of that, then it in turn has access to every single one of us that has a phone in their fucking hand or their back pocket. All of that information. And that computing power, something special. It's kind of like a time machine. Because the person with the fastest fucking computer has all the time. They own it. Like, I don't need to sit still and do anything. I can do whatever I want because I already know the outcomes. My mind is kind of like that, as in I see, a lot of possible outcomes, and I do my best to drive my ship or steer my ship like the master of my own sea in whatever destination or direction that I see as a possible benefit for humanity, because that's the point. Humanity needs good, loving kindness, and sometimes it doesn't look like what you think it looks like because it could come in a weird wrapper. Oh, I called myself a weird rapper. Okay, watch some other videos and then you'll definitely probably agree with that shit. I came up with a cool tattoo idea, and I want to know some feedback on this also. If you're still watching, I got an idea for a tattoo on my left arm, and it's going to be morphing into some biomechanical shit, but it's a cat, like Cat in the Hat Man, Snickers. So, morphing with a candy bar, pieces of Cat in the Hat Man, and then that all morphing into biomechanical mass, like it melted. So we got pieces of Cat in the Hat mixed with like candy, which is all childhood shit, morphing into a biomechanical reality that's living art on my skin, kind of. It's not really alive, but I'm alive, and it lives on every single day that somebody sees it. And I want to know what you guys think about that idea, because I love art and I love feedback. So let's go have a great day, smile, brighten up the fucking world with some light from within, and treat another human good today, if you're up to it. If not, and you feel like you're having a bad day, you don't have to keep that shit to yourself either. If you have to treat somebody poorly, do it. Maybe they fucking needed it. Maybe it's just you needed it, and we can all learn from shit like that. Because a lot of times shit rolls downhill. One person takes something, they're less than, and then they take it to the less than, and then they take it to the less than, and it just keeps going downhill like in a violent, spiraling out of control situation of shit rolling downhill. Well, it doesn't always have to be like that anymore, people. We can change the world together with love, kindness. We can have differences of opinion and we can still be friends. And people say, oh, agree to disagree, but they're really just being confrontational in nature because they're upset and they don't want to say, well, I'm upset and I don't like this, and my viewpoint's different, and they don't want to confront their anger in a healthy way because they really would rather fight and just know that they're right. It's okay to be right in both fucking shapes. And it's okay to be happy and express it in a way that's not angry or harmful. I mean, I could have a difference of opinion very starkly contrasting anybody else's. I'd still be happy about it, but can you? I mean, can other people really be happy? Because what I'm seeing lately with some conversations is that people get fucking butthurt. And when they do that, they're like, nope, I'm gonna block you out. Bye-bye. And I'm like, well, I guess too much information was going in your ear hole. Good for you. Go fuck off. And they're like, how the fuck did that happen? And why? Why was this guy attempting to make me think? And I don't know. Maybe I'm provocational in that respect. I like to provoke thought. And that makes me different. I'm not going to go into some fucking rhyme right there, because my mind works like that. Like rhymes everything together. Oh, the Cat in the Hat loves rhymes, doesn't he? Dr. Seuss, man. That guy was a genius. Same with Mr. Rogers. Fucking genius. Child psychology shit. And the world needs more of that. In active adulthood. Because guess what? If we use child psychology actively as an adult, the world's going to be a better place. We're going to live as if we're, attempting to teach everyone in a childlike respect, with love and care, a better way to be human. Motherfucker, right? So, Let me know what you think, please. Comment if you watch this video to its fullest extent. And let me know. I know a lot of people don't comment on YouTube platform, but I value that. And this is the only way I have to communicate right now with my audience. Give me some love and let me know. Peace out. Have a great day. And I will definitely give you a cool, drinkable gift if you answer that fucking riddle correctly. But if you just answer it immediately, I'm gonna know you Googled that shit, because there's no way. I mean, I guess I gave away a lot of clues. It's really actually easy if you look at it, but you have to also know exactly what I'm talking about to get that fast. So if you put it in Google, it's gonna give you the answer, because Google's the all-knowing, right? Anyways, peace out. I love you. Brighten up the day. Bring her the light. Peace.